Hey Scott, hey everyone else, welcome back to 4 Shoes. So, it's Monday morning, start of the week, and Monday is one of my workout days. So, yeah, it's my first time I've done 2 workouts in the same week. So this isn't going to be a crazy workout day. And in fact, I'm mainly just doing a lactate threshold test just to see where I'm up to this year. I've been doing one about once a year around this time, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can use some of that data to set some more accurate heart rate zones and stuff for at the moment. So I've got the heart rate monitor on and yeah, keen to go. So starts off with just an easy jog and then does some increasing intensity running, and then yeah, it'll detect my lactate threshold, and then I'm hoping if I've got time at the end and energy left, I'll do just a few hill sprints, because in the long term Mondays will be my hill sprint day, I think. So I'll do an easy hill sprint this time, because last time I did hill sprints I got injured because I found a really steep hill and I did way too many sets. So today I'm finding not a steep hill and doing only like 4 sets. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So I've just about finished my warm-up, done about 2 Ks of easy running. And yeah, then I'll get into the first set interval. It'll be probably only like 160 beats per minute or something, so very easy and conversational, but I won't record anything just because talking and holding a phone and stuff could impact a little bit the results. I doubt much, but so I like to get that as accurate as possible. So I'll see you on the other side. On the side of the top of that hill. It's not much of a hill, it's like a couple of meters incline. There you go. It leaves you pretty out of breath by the end of it. They get you to run at like around 190 beats per minute for 3 minutes at the end, after you already run at all the other zone targets for beats per minute. So there's no rest, you just keep going. So yeah, apparently I was just worried that after I finished the 188 to 194 section, or 184 to 194 section, that they were going to tell me to run it over 194 beats per minute. But I'm glad they didn't. That would have hurt. But yeah, so currently 183 beats per minute for me, my lactate threshold. I'll have to go back and look at the data to figure out what that actually means. But I'm feeling good about that. So now I'll just cool down a bit and do some hill sprints. Woo. So yeah, I finished my lactate threshold testing and updated all my heart rate zones. Nothing too crazy to report from it. To be honest, it was probably a little bit lower than I expected. 183 beats a minute is pretty, like, doesn't really matter. That's just what my threshold heart rate is, which is basically how fast my heart rate will beat at a pace that is sort of sustainable for an hour. Basically that's how it calculates it. I can sustain that heart rate for an hour without it sort of overwhelming my muscles with lactate acid and that sort of thing. So yeah, not too bad. The pace that it thinks I can run at that beats per minute is about 4 minutes 27 per kilometer, which is lower than I was expecting, but fair enough, I guess. I pretty much, yeah, like over Wings for Life, it was pretty much running around those sort of paces, those sort of heart rates, so it does make sense. I did kind of think, you know, if I did an all-out 1 hour run, I would be able to run faster than that for the hour, but yeah, seems like a good enough estimate for now that I'll go off, and hopefully it can improve the fitness in the weeks to come. But yeah, something else we decided to do was for Shelby to try the lactate test for herself for the first time, mainly because she's going into half marathon training at the moment. Later in September, she's going to do her first half marathon. And yeah, she's also been trying to do her 5K PB for a while now. So yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to get some real data about how fit she is at the moment, because my suspicion has always been that she is very fit but doesn't push herself as hard as, say, I push myself when I run for a 5K PB. So yeah, I feel like there's a big mental element for her. And yeah, after she did all the testing, it seemed like that was probably the case based off her results. Either that or they weren't accurate, but it seemed like they were fairly accurate. So yeah, she had 182 beats a minute for her threshold heart rate, and her threshold pace is about 4:58 per kilometer. So yeah, theoretically for an hour of running, she could hold about 4:58 if she pushed herself to do that. And the PB she's been going after in the 5K lately has been 25 minutes for the 5K, which is basically that pace. So yeah, according to the data, it means that she shouldn't have any real trouble running a 25-minute 5K. In fact, maybe she could run quite a bit quicker than that, 24, 23 even minutes per for the 5K. So yeah, it was really encouraging data for her. And then the cool thing was actually on park run this week, we decided to go to a flat park run, and for her to try and see how she would go with running for that PB, and she actually smashed it. So 24 minutes and 50 seconds or so she managed to do, and it felt pretty comfortable, and probably like she could even run faster if she really pushed herself. So yeah, it seems to back up the data pretty well that she's actually really fit and can do a really good pace like that, which is really encouraging for her. And yeah, potentially she could knock off a lot of time, because I think she was just basically like, mentally, I probably can't do 25 minutes for a 5K, but then having the data to back it up to say, well, you probably can actually, was enough to get her to push a bit harder and get the result that she's been wanting for a long time. So that's really encouraging for her. A bit discouraging for me and for her as well. We actually both ended up getting sick. I got sick just after Tuesday, so I managed to get my long run in on Tuesday, and that training session I shared on Monday morning. And then I've been sick basically for the rest of the week. I sort of walk park run, but yeah, just haven't been feeling great again, which is really frustrating. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. We'll see how we go. Getting back into it next week. Yeah, Shelby got sick after park run, and yeah, missed her long run on Sunday. So yeah, it's not ideal, but yeah, it's not the end of the world either. It's just reality of life and running. So yeah, we'll just get back into it as we're feeling fitter, healthier next week, and see how we go. But yeah, it's good to see, Scott, you're also getting back into running. Yeah, I know it'll take a little while before the fitness comes back, but it won't take that long. Yeah, I think your body will just naturally catch up to where you were at a month or two ago. And yeah, it'll be really good training for marathons and stuff later in the year. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Catch ya.